we're just going slightly under the cue ball. Of course, we're aiming where we want to hit. In this video series, we're going to talk about 24 different situations on a table that require 24 different shots. And today, we're talking about this situation. Today will be a shorter episode of this series, but this is a really interesting shot we're going to play, and I chose this shot because it came up recently a couple of days ago and I just had to share the shot with you. We're playing 8-ball and the problem is that we don't have a real shot on the 8-ball. So of course I'm considering to play a safety here. The problem is if I'm going for this direction and trying to do something, the 8-ball will always stay there and I don't get a real safety. Then my second thought process was that I'm going to thin the 8-ball. This means trying to hit the 8-ball as thin as possible, leave it here and then bring the cue ball just somewhere here. But as you can see, as a left-handed player, I really have a hard time. This is very unnatural. Could play it right-handed, but even then, it's almost impossible to reach. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm just trying to play the 8-ball as soft as possible into the rail, leave the cue ball and the 8-ball approximately where it is right now, and my opponent should take care of this. But the problem is, since they are very close to each other, it's very risky to get a double kiss if you're just playing this as soft as possible, so it's very dangerous. So there is actually a way to avoid the double hit that I saw in a snooker video quite a while ago. So what we're doing is, we're still playing this shot, but we're doing something crazy with our cue, and this, by the way, is totally allowed, so it's not against the rules. What we're doing is, we're bringing the cue ball towards the cue stick towards here. Very important, don't leave the cue out of your hand because then it's a foul. So always hold the cue in your hand. And what we're going to do is, we're just going slightly under the cue ball. Of course, we're aiming where we want to hit. So we're right about here. Then we're going a bit under the cue. And what we're doing is just lifting the cue up from here. And as you can see, this was a total legal shot. We hit the cue ball from down there. Cue's tip hit the cue ball just one single time. I'm also showing you this in a slow-mo. And now our opponent has something to do. So he has now the choice to do the same, or yeah, whatever he likes to do, of course. But this was a really cool shot, and my opponent, when I was playing the shot, was really surprised. And this is something you have to keep in mind. And well, that's it for today. A very interesting shot again that surprises a lot of your opponents, but keep in mind, just like in episode 7 where we played the push-through shot, not everyone knows about this rule. So if you're in a situation like that and you're going to attempt the shot, then maybe call a third person to watch everything, and if not, then just call me. Alright, this is the situation we're going to look at tomorrow, a 9-ball situation where we have a hard time with the 6-ball that doesn't go directly into the side. So this is what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Okay guys, if you like this video, then please consider to like, comment, share, subscribe, and a huge thank you goes out to my sponsors, to everyone who is supporting me, and of course to everyone who is watching right now. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, see you tomorrow. Take care.